we have a first question for Coach? Tim, let's start with you up front.
Did you guys just tell Andrew Wiggins it's time to start rebounding and playing super hard? How can you explain what we've seen from him in this series?
Well, I think throughout the playoffs, really, he's rebounded well. And I think it's just a sense of, what's needed and being on this team where he's got veteran guys who are helping him to understand what we need from him. And he's just using his athleticism in a lot of different ways. And he's just been fantastic, not just in this series, but throughout the playoffs.
Question in the back.
Robert Littell, BSO. What does it say about the team that Steph can have an off shooting night like he did and they still come together and put together this win? And how is Steph able to still affect the game even when he is having an off shooting night?
Well, I mean, the key to the game was our defense. So, and Steph was a big part of that. They were trying to attack him over and over again, and he held up really well. I thought Gary Payton and Wiggs and Draymond really keyed our defensive effort to hold that team to 94 points. That's what it takes, to win a finals game. It's got to be about the defense. And I think Steph was probably due for a game like this. He's been shooting the ball so well that, at some point he was going to have a tough night. But we've got a lot of talent, a lot of depth that can make up for that. And the guys did a good job of that tonight.
Davide in the back.
Hi, Coach. Davide Chinellato with Gazzetta in Italy. I'm not sure you realize this yet, but you guys are one win away from another championship. How does I mean, the game is just over. How does this make you feel, considering all you guys have been through in the past 3 years?
It's so exciting to be part of the finals again, and I think this whole season has kind of led to this. A lot of individual stories, guys getting better, guys getting healthy. Here we are. We have a chance. We got two cracks at getting one win, but we also know how difficult it's going to be. So nobody's celebrating, but we're excited to be in this spot, and we want to take advantage of it.
Rohan.
Rohan Attorney, Sports Illustrated. Steve, over here to your right. There we go. Thank you. Just going back to Steph's shooting for a second. Did you notice Boston doing anything different defensively? Were they coming up higher on those screens, or do you think it was just a matter of him missing shots?
Well, it was both. Boston did a really good job defensively, as we would expect. They're a great defensive team. I thought they put more pressure on him early in pick and roll. And then, Steph missed some open ones too. And so it's always a combination. But, this is even for, the best shooter in the world, games like this happen. And fortunately, they don't happen too often. And, I like Steph coming off of a game like this too. I like his ability to bounce back. So to be able to win the game with our defense, with our depth, is a great team effort.
Ron on the right.
Ron Krojcik from the Chronicle. You mentioned Gary in passing. If you think about where he was just a little over a month ago on the court in Memphis, broken elbow, to not just come back this quickly, but to make the impact he did tonight, sort of your reaction to that and what it says about him to be able to do that.
Yeah, when he was lying there in Memphis, I thought maybe his season was over, and we knew how important he was to us in so many ways. So the inspiration for Gary was to be able to make it back if we were able to advance, and I watched him work every single day, running sprints, doing defensive slides, with his elbow in a sling. The guy's a workhorse. He's incredible. So amazing athlete, great defensive player. He's got really good instincts out there, and obviously super competitive. And for him to make it back, it's obviously crucial for our team. But I'm really thrilled for him, with his journey in this league. He's come a long way, and now he's getting a chance to shine in the finals. So it's awesome.
Anthony on the left.
What particularly did you think you did well defensively tonight, especially on Jaylen Brown?
I just thought our force, our pressure, our help was there all the time. We just didn't allow a lot of openings. Our rotations were good, and we flew out to shooters and just tried to make it as tough as possible. So it was a great effort, but we gotta rev it back up and do it again in Game 6.
Ann on the right.
Hey, Steve. From the outside, it looks as though Andrew's confidence and, for want of a better word, joy has increased like almost game by game. And I'm just wondering, what are you seeing from him in terms of his comfort level, his confidence, and all of that?
Yeah, he's definitely confident. He's definitely enjoying the playoffs. He loves the challenge. He loves the competition. And excuse me, he's found such a crucial role on our team, and I think that empowers him. He knows how much we need him, and so he's been fantastic.
Melissa Rowland, Fox Sports. Hey, Steve. After tonight's performance, there's legitimate chatter that Wiggins should be in contention for the MVP Finals award. When you guys first acquired him, did you think he'd become this key of a cog for you guys?
We knew we needed his athleticism and his defense and his versatility, and we had no idea, that he would make this kind of contribution. But I think it's a reminder that for almost every player in the NBA, circumstances are everything. You just you kind of need to find the right place, the right teammates, that kind of stuff. And Wiggs has been a great fit.
Last couple for Coach Vince.
Vince Goodwill, Yahoo Sports. Steve, when you get to this stage of the season, Game 5 of the finals, how much does poise just play a part in the entire equation? It looked like Boston was kind of unraveling a bit, and these games kind of become a slog. Do you prepare your team for that?
Yeah, I thought that was the most important part of the game tonight, was that we had a 12-point lead at half, and they came and just stormed right through us in that third quarter for the first, whatever it was, 8-9 minutes. And that was a crucial part of the game for us to respond to that. Jordan hit the huge shot, a couple big ones late third, and then had a really good stretch to start the fourth as well. But the response to Boston's run, to me, was the key to the game.
Final question, Kendra.
Kendra Andrews, ESPN. Steve, the other day, Draymond said he to take what he did in the fourth quarter of Game 4 and then apply it to all of Game 5. Just what did you think of his presence and force and performance tonight?
This is a guy I've been watching for 8 years. He's all over the place defensively. He's distributing the ball. He's bringing that intensity and competitiveness and energy. I thought Draymond was brilliant.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
We'll have Draymond up next. No.
No?
Draymond purple.